Hi guys, my name is Julie Van Loan and I work at Nevada Learning Academy. My first year teaching online was last year, so I was in a similar, like, oh my gosh, how do I do this situation last year? And I am by no means an expert, but I just kind of want to show you some things, hopefully to help you and bring down some of that, uh, stress. So I already know what I'm teaching because I taught it, and I already created a little guide for myself. I don't expect anyone, and I certainly didn't have this ready last year. Like, no, it didn't happen until I'd already done it once. But now I know what I'm doing, at least, like you would now your second year teaching the same subject. Now like you have a general idea. So first of all, when I put out a pacing guide to my student, at least at this point, since it's the second year, it's a draft. So I'm going to use this as my guide, and I have it printed out for easy reference for my announcements that I'm making. So I'm in my middle school art class. I'm going to go to announcements, and I'm going to add a welcome announcement. So first of all, we're going to put a title. Woohoo. And I'm going to use the same title as the title inside the announcement. It's good to have that match. Whatever's up here matches what's here. So I'm going to choose heading 2. And you don't really see what happens after you click heading 2 until you click save. But there is some formatting that goes into this behind the scenes. So it puts it in this kind of gray color and then has a blue line underneath, which is nice. It used to be orange, so blue is much nicer. Let's continue on. And I'm going to type up some stuff. I'm going to pause, type in what I want to say, and then I'll pick up again with you in just a moment. Okay, so I went ahead and put in just something really short as a welcome. I think after I finish recording this little tutorial thing, I am going to come up in here and click this little video with the music thing and record myself. So I can record a short video directly into Canvas and just say, hi guys, welcome. Today is Monday, August 24th, and this week you already have assignments, so be sure to get started. Look, directly below at the weekly schedule for what you need to do this week. And so I'm going to put that in now. I'm not going to put the video in now. I'm going to put the assignments in. We use HonorLock at NVLA. I don't know if you guys are doing that, but we are supposed to put a little blurb about HonorLock in there. Another thing about the headings, so I have heading 2 for the top, and then HonorLock is a heading 3, and I'm going to put assignment schedule right here, and that's also going to be heading 3. It is important to use the headings and not just like bold, underline, change the size for screen readers, because screen readers, they take the mouse and they hover over things and it will read out to them what it is, or they can use tabs and it will tab to the next heading and then they can click enter and then it goes into that. So headings are super important for screen readers to be able to read the different sections on the screen. So for accessibility, just use the headings that are already in there. Okay, and you're not supposed to use tables to arrange content. Just put it all in there, one after the next thing going down the line, because a lot of students access Canvas on their phones actually. And so if you like try to organize it all with like all these different, areas, like it's a website, how it looks good on a computer screen that's wide, it actually looks terrible on a phone where you're trying to scroll and everything's all like weird. I don't know if you've ever had that where it's a table and then it's like one letter on each thing, but that's what happens if you use tables. So try not to use them. So Monday, and I'm going to use heading 4. So I went from heading 3, heading 2, heading 2, heading 3 and then heading 4, and then this goes back up a heading. So Monday, and what are we doing Monday? I have students scheduled to do their icebreaker 1 and hopes and goals. Oops. Those are their 2 assignments. I am going to make that a list, an unordered list. It's just the dots. And then I'm actually going to scoot both of these over just to kind of get some, not that one, hierarchy going. Okay. Tuesday, and that is again going to be the next level heading. Why? Go over. Okay. And another unordered list scooched over. And on Tuesday, I have icebreaker 2 and the I wish my teacher knew assignment. All right, I'm going to pause again. I'm going to put in all the things for this week, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Okay, so I have Monday through Friday in here. Now the next step, which makes this really easy and awesome for students, is to highlight and link it into the actual page where that assignment is. So I haven't actually brought those assignments into this shell yet, so I'm going to link it to not the correct page, but I just want to show you how to do this. So I would go into page, well, these are actually assignments. So I would go into assignments and I would click the assignment that coordinates to that one. But instead, I'm just going to grab there we go. We'll just do course due dates. So now that that link is set, I'm going to go through and link every single one of those to the page where the student, completes the assignment. And let's go ahead and then save that and see what it looks like. So here's what it looks like with all the formatting put in there. Welcome to Intermediate Art. I'm going to add more to this after I'm done recording, but this is just to show you guys the assignment schedule: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, I didn't get the level 4 heading on that one, which sometimes it's hard to tell. So I'm going to drag that down and find that and make that heading 4. Okay. Let's save it and see what it looks like. All right. Looking pretty good. I do recommend that if you have a large amount of text, to either do that thing like I showed you where you record a video right here, or you can actually record audio. So it says upload or record media. You can choose record and then choose to record just the mic. And I'm going to choose this mic here and then webcam, no video. So it changes it just to the mic, and then read what you wrote, because this is one of the things that you notice in online is that students have a really, really hard time reading a bunch of text. I mean, first of all, it's the attention span, the level of reading, and then also they can't tell what your tone is. And so having you yourself, the actual teacher, reading what your block of text is so helpful. And it's right there in Canvas. I love it. So let's go ahead and schedule this for in the future. We're going to click delay posting, and I'm going to post it on the 24th, so August 24th at 8 o'clock a.m. And I'm one of those keyboard people. I always do tab and keyboard shortcuts. It's a little faster than moving your mouse to there. So if it looks like wizardry, it's just keyboard shortcuts. And save. Now, one of the things you might want to do, you might have remembered from college that people could reply on your announcement. I think the automatic settings are that students cannot reply to your announcements, and you may want them to be able to reply and ask you questions. So go into settings in course details, and it's under more options, and it says, disable comments on announcements. So if you want students to ask you to be able to ask you questions on the announcements, uncheck that and then update. And then that will allow students to comment on there. And I think that's really all I need to. You just need to make sure that you then go back in and check if students commented on there, or turn on your email announcements for following discussions. So, yeah. Okay, I'm jumping in here as I'm rewatching this because I keep doing something that is not good to do once your students are in there. I keep hitting save and then looking at what it looks like. Every time you hit save, it's going to send out an email to your students letting them know that there's a new announcement. So if you want to double check what it looks like and make sure it looks good, before you click save, click the delay posting and choose a date in the future. Even if you want to post it like that day, click a date in the future so you can save it, make sure it looks good, and then go back and remove the delay posting, because every time you click save, it sends it out. Okay, that's it, one thing. I hope that helps. You just then go back to announcements and create your next one for next week and the next week, and you just put them, schedule the days. I guess that's it. I hope that helps. All right. Good luck.